everybody. This is Case from Q101, and this is A Case For, a show in which I have coerced management and letting me talk to my favorite bands. We are at Riot Fest 2025, and we are here with the Bouncing Souls. Gentlemen,
Yo.
What's up?
Please introduce yourselves, and how are we doing?
We are very good. It's good to see you, Case. Thanks for having us. I'm Greg.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Pete. What's up?
Welcome back to Riot Fest. I think this is your 5th or 6th Riot Fest. You guys have kind of been doing this since the very beginning of Riot Fest.
As a matter of fact, we played the first one.
Is that right?
We did.
Congratulations on 20 years of Riot Fest to the Bouncing Souls.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any memories of that first one?
Yeah, it was terrible.
The entire experience, your set, or all of the above?
It was, for those who know, it was indoors at this crazy old theater. It just sounded terrible.
Rest in peace to the Congress Theater.
There you go.
Theater,
Yes.
actually, yeah.
Beautiful place, but it was like... It was being in like sort of this like rock and roll hell because like, you know, when the music, it's just everywhere you went, it was like, I can't hear one thing at any given point. You just hear everything all the time. So,
But I feel
way
like we
to go,
did.
Riot Fest. You've gone a long way.
I feel like we did one at the House of Blues too. Like, wasn't that a Riot Fest?
Yeah.
One year?
We might have played when they were
A
doing
couple years later,
venues.
maybe.
Yeah, because for a while they were bouncing around
Yeah,
venues
yeah.
in the city.
Yes.
And then
was
Humboldt
pretty
Park,
cool.
and then now we're in
Yes.
Douglas Park. So is there one particular positive memory after the abysmal Congress Theater set?
I mean, seeing it grow has
Yeah,
been amazing.
absolutely.
So yeah, again, we've been playing for a long time. So yeah, you see festivals start, and sometimes they peter out, and this just kept growing and
Still kicking.
being great.
I had at least 2 birthdays during Riot Fest. Like we played on my birthday.
Is it your birthday today?
No, but close. But yeah, like the organizers brought me a cake. It was like made it really nice. You know, it was
That was at House of Blues. I remember that. Yeah.
It was like a boob cake too.
Yeah.
Boob cake.
That's awesome. Let's go back to the very beginning for a second, because you guys are from Jersey, and when I think of New Jersey punk bands, I go Lifetime, Saves the Day, and you guys, but I don't know if you would consider them to be contemporaries or not. What I'm wondering is, when you guys first started playing shows, who were the headliners at the New Jersey shows? Who were the local bands that were popping off that made you go like, oh, I want to be like them?
Definitely Lifetime.
Okay.
There was Vision, holding down hardcore. Pretty much.
Our very first U.S. tour, we opened for Lifetime, and
Really?
we both traveled together in bands. We were still playing little places, but we opened for them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were from the same town. And we all just we're just all friends, you know. And
Yeah.
they took us on tour.
First we were rivals.
We were rivals
Then
at
we were
first,
like
yeah.
best friends.
Is that true? Did
Oh,
you guys
very
not get
true.
along at
No,
first?
we had beef. We had beef.
It was like a cartoon almost. We lived on the same street, and like, you know, they had a porch, and we'd have to walk past their house, like to get everywhere you wanted to go. So it would be like, you know, like 3-4 dudes on the porch. You kind of like sort of give them the nod. They'd sort of give you the nod.
They were also they were like the straight edge kids. We were like the dumb like party band, you know. So they would just like make fun of us all the time, you know, until like one day we hung out, and then we were just friends.
As somebody
You know?
who is straight edge, I
Yeah.
spent a lot of my life making fun of people that are having more fun than me, and then I hang out with them. I go, "Oh, with you guys, you're
guys
great.
great."
Never mind. I'm sorry I was so judgmental."
That's kind
was
of what
the case,
happened.
yeah.
That's kind of what happened with Lifetime.
Like, we were just as judgmental too, you know.
And Sticks and
yeah,
Stones.
yeah. Of
We were
course.
all judging each other. There was
Of
like
course.
3 main houses. It was like Game of Thrones, right? There was Sticks and Stones house, the Bouncing Souls house, and Lifetime house. And there
Wow.
were 3 distinctly different
Very much.
strains of punk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sticks and
Yeah.
Stones were like the intellectuals, you know.
Yeah.
And we were like
Yeah, they like
the dumb
wore
party
black
guys.
downs and like red
skate
books.
ramp.
You know. Yeah, we were skate ramps.
We
in
had
40s.
a lot of fun too. Like we ended up playing like football against Sticks and Stones crew. You know.
Really?
Like, yeah.
That's
some,
how we
some stuff like
that's how
that.
we got
Yeah.
into that rivalry.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that.
We got silly. Luckily, it got silly. You know. It was
I love
good.
that. Well, I like that you guys are here because people from New Jersey are obsessed with New Jersey. It's their thing.
Yeah.
I'm from Indiana, so I don't get it. But
Yeah.
can you explain to me, as somebody not from there, like, what makes New Jersey so great? What makes the New Jersey scene so great? What is it that like, I'm sure it's lovely, but man, like, you guys are on another level
That's
about
the
it.
thing.
Well, I gotta
like,
tell you. I
You
gotta
won't
tell
get
you.
it because you're not from New Jersey.
I know. I'm trying
can't-
to understand, though.
You can't explain the unexplainable, my friend.
It's like
that's
part
the
New
problem.
York City, part full, right between Philly and New York. So you have
You-
all the
you
like
know, it's
magic
like-
of those cities.
Yeah.
You have the
Shore, which is
fucking
beautiful,
beach.
you
Yeah,
know?
you got like Bruce
So you
Springsteen
got
on the
3
west.
guys from Jersey. They can't stop talking about New Jersey all at the same time.
Jersey's got it all.
So excited about where we're from. We can't help it.
We
It's
got
like
cities.
the front bottoms
We
are
got
here today. They all love Jersey.
Stop
They're all about
talking.
it. It's, oh my God.
Not at all.
Well, you guys are here to do How I Spent My Summer Vacation in Full. Do you remember what you were doing the day that record came out?
I remember we were in Europe actually when it came out.
With
It was,
Green
like,
Day,
back
right?
in the day of like, it was back in the day when like internet like forums first happened, and I have a really vivid memory of being on the internet, which was like, what the hell's the internet, you know?
Yeah.
In Europe, and it was just fucking popping off, you know? And we're like,
Yeah,
oh,
I remember
there's something
being.
going on here
Was
with
it?
this record, you know?
Correct me if I'm wrong. We were in the studio wrapping up, and that was when we got a call from Green Day to go. We went straight from recording. They had a band cancel, so we in like 2 weeks we were off, and that's probably when or whenever it was.
That may have been the tour, yeah.
Maybe, or mixing. It doesn't add up that timeline, but it was right after we finished recording.
buying it.
Soon after.
Hey, it works for me.
I remember like
Whatever.
the first time that I ever saw people talking on the internet about something, and it was like going off.
Yeah.
And we were just like, well,
Yeah.
people must really like
Yeah.
this record, you know?
By that point, you guys had developed a larger following. Was there a conscious effort with this album to, hey, let's see if we can get a song on MTV too? Is this our chance at radio? Or has that always been a little bit against what you guys have been doing?
Yeah, we definitely weren't thinking about that.
We moved past that. We kind of dabbled in that territory, and I think it took us a long time. Like that record sort of marks where we really hit some sort of we got our 10,000 hours in, or so to speak, and that record just happened, you know. And I think
It was McDermott, new drummer, energy.
McDermott.
It was a
Yeah,
huge
it's
thing.
a combination of a bunch of
It's the
things.
first time we ever had a new band member, and we kind of like, me and Brian and our and Michael would just go in the basement and just play like for hours and hours and hours to kind of get to know each other.
Right.
And then we started writing songs together, and it was a whole new energy, you know.
Like
I think
True Believers,
that's a lot to
we
do with
wrote
that record.
sort of about that moment too, sort of reaffirming, this is what we're here for. This, like, this is our life, you know. Like that song came out of that change, that kind of pivotal moment in the career too, you know.
What was the song on the record that you remember giving you guys the most trouble in the studio? That maybe it took a few versions of reworking it to finally finish on the finished product.
Gone was again. It was also the first time that Pete, Brian, and I had sort of written separately, and it came together as opposed to always being in the same room. So Brian and Pete had a handful of songs. I had a couple of ideas, and Gone was like very much just a little acoustic song idea, and then it got done like sort of at the last minute, and then not everyone could sing high enough for the chorus. Or you guys, I had trouble, and I found the other songs that Pete and Brian had written, they had little demos, and we're sitting listening to them, and I'm like, I don't know if I could sing these, you guys. And they're like,
you're gonna sound more exciting.
they're like, we can't do it, but you can, dude. And honestly, I couldn't really do it. So when I listen to the record now, I just sing them all way better. It took me like a year. So we recorded it, and then we toured for like, I was maybe a year in, and I was like, finally, I can actually do this.
Revisiting those songs now to get ready to play them live, because I would imagine, maybe I'm wrong, but I would imagine there's a few that maybe haven't been staples of the live set over the last 24 years. What does it do emotionally going back and going, oh, these are the lyrics I wrote, this is what I was feeling, this is how I was playing? Has that been a trip at all?
That record's like the one that we can play back to back, and there's no like fluff, you know. Like everyone has like a little bit of fluff on their records here and there, but that's the one that we can kind of play, and we're like, every song kind of stands up because we were all writing songs and going through different things, and
Yeah.
I think the lyrics like stand up too now.
Yeah.
I love that. Let's jump ahead to the present day real quick before I get you guys out of here to go play your set. You put out a song as of the time we're recording this yesterday called Power. What's in store for the future of the Bouncing Souls? New music on the way, I would assume. More new music?
Yeah, we have this single came out yesterday, Power. It's essentially like empowering all of us is the idea, and the importance of that, and the power of our positivity, and that the impact it has. And I guess we want to emphasize that, how important it is right now.
Yeah, vibrate
And
higher.
how we all
It's a way
have
to
an
change the
impact
world.
in that way. So that's what that's about. And then we have a fun thing coming out this winter it's sort of celebrating this festival we did called Home for the Holidays in Jersey at the Stone Pony, and we have a song called Home for the Holidays.
It's our first Christmas song.
I dare say it's a Christmas song.
Well, I
said it,
can't
Pete.
wait for that. Before we go, anything we need to plug, look into that camera. Please let the folks of Q101 Chicago know.
Lots of love, everybody.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
New record next
Thanks.
year.
All right, new record next year and lots of love. That's what we'll plug. We're gonna plug that.
Love it. Well, thank you guys so much. I am on Instagram @_Case Lowe. That is CASELOWE. New episodes of A Case For every Monday on this YouTube channel. Please subscribe, like this video. Bouncing Souls, thank you for everything you've done. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Man.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate you.